Hi friends, I'm Natalie Carey. Today we're gonna do a 100% lying down workout. You don't need any equipment, you can just lie down wherever you're at and we're gonna start moving. So lie with your feet down on the floor, down on the bed, your knees bent. You're just in a comfortable position. We'll start with pelvic tilts. So imagine your hips are an ice cream scoop. We're gonna scoop them underneath and then release. Another way to think about this is to gently press your lower back into the surface below you and then tuck your tail under like a dog would tuck its tail under. Keep going through these pelvic tilts. It should feel really nice on your back, like you're making some extra space between your lower vertebrae. And you might be feeling this in the muscles below your belly button. Let's do 2 more here, and then we'll move to the upper body. Relax. Bring one arm straight up from your shoulder, in line with your chest. We're gonna reach that hand up towards the ceiling, and then lower the shoulder back down towards the floor. We reach up, lower it back down. So keep going, reach up and down, up and down. And you're not reaching any other part of your body off of the floor. It's just that shoulder getting lifted off of the surface below you. We're just doing one at a time here. Okay, lower that first arm, other arm reaches up, we lift, lower, lift, and lower. This is a great exercise for shoulder stability. So you might be feeling it around the shoulder joint. You might also feel it down the side of your rib cage, and that's normal as well. Reaching up and down. This should not affect your neck at all. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Great. Lower that hand down. Next up is a lying hamstring stretch. So if you have very tight hamstrings, you might want to use a blankie or a yoga strap that's close by, or even like a sweatshirt or something to help you hold your leg with your arms. Otherwise, you can just hold it with your hands. And then your choice, you can leave that other leg bent or you can straighten it all the way out, up to you. Let's straighten out the leg that you're holding close to your chest and then bend it. Straighten it out and bend it. And you should be feeling this stretch in the back of your leg, along your hamstring. Oftentimes people will feel this in their calf as well, but our target is the hamstring. And if you're having trouble straightening that leg all the way out, this might be the time that you want to use that tool like the yoga strap or a towel to give you a little bit more length to straighten the leg out. Let's do 1 more and then we'll switch to the other side. Good. Again, your choice, bent knee or straight on the leg that's not working. Grab behind that second leg, we straighten it out and bend, straighten out and bend. Remember to breathe here. And I am not particular if you point your toe or flex your toe or have it relax, whatever works for you today. Let's do 1 more and relax. This is a more challenging movement out of this lying down workout. So I'm gonna give you a couple of options. The first option is to raise one leg up and lower that down. And I'll tell you when you're halfway through. And you don't wanna let that leg pull you off of the surface that you're lying down on. You want your back to still maintain connection with that surface. The other option is to alternate which leg is going down towards the floor. And this is definitely the harder version. So pick whichever variation you'd like, and I will tell you when we're halfway through. Let's go ahead and start in 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna do the alternating variation. And if this movement is very challenging for you, but you want to use both legs, you can bend the knees if you want. And you also don't have to go down quite as far. Okay, you're halfway through. If you're using one leg at a time, go ahead and switch over to that second leg. And you can also make these smaller if that's where you're at today. Give me one more on each side, and then our feet are gonna find that surface. Good, bend the knees, bring the feet down towards the floor or your bed. Give your booty a little squeeze, and then let's lift the hips up off the surface and bring it back down. We're just doing glute bridges here, lifting up and back down. And you don't need to get your hips up super high. We're not going for crazy back extension. I just want you to feel some activity in your butt muscles. So you can even reach over to your butt, give a little squeeze, make sure that they're working. It's your butt, it's okay. You can touch your own butt. Let's do 2 more here, and then we'll lift the knees back up off the floor. Well, not just the knees, we're gonna lift the whole leg up off the floor. Okay, here we go. Lift them off the floor. Draw your belly button in towards your spine, and then lower one foot down to the ground and back up. Other foot down to the ground, back up. These are little marching dead bugs. Usually with dead bugs, we involve the arms, but doing a lying down workout, taking it easy. There are a lot of reasons that somebody might do a lying down workout. One that I found recently is my clients who have struggled with long COVID. Sometimes standing up or even sitting down for a workout is exhausting for them. So this is a way to move that allows them to feel good in their body without feeling exhausted. Let's do one more and relax. Bringing that arm back up to the position we had earlier. We're gonna roll over onto our side, and that arm is going to stay directly above your shoulder, and then you roll back onto your back and it stays above your shoulder. So we're almost rotating around and underneath that arm. I'm not trying to bring the arm super far back when I'm on my side. It's still lined up with my shoulder and my rib cage. 2 more, and then we'll go to the other side. Good, all right. I'm gonna scooch over. My cat's over here on my side, so I gotta be careful not to disturb him. Other arm comes up. Let's rotate to the side and onto your back. This exercise is sometimes called an arm bar, and a lot of physical therapists will use it to improve shoulder stability. So if you've got any past shoulder injuries, this might be a great one for you. It's also very low impact and gentle, so there's not a lot of risk involved. Let's do one more. Great. Now we are gonna roll over completely onto your side. You're still lying down, don't worry. I'm cradling my head in my hand, and then elbows come together, and then I open my chest towards the ceiling, close the elbows, open the chest towards the ceiling, close the elbows. These are open books. And this is what we're gonna finish with today. Let's do one more on this first side. Good, switch over to the second side, maneuver yourself around. Cradle your head in your hands and we open and close. Two more, exhaling as you open the chest towards the ceiling. And relax. Thank you so much for joining me for that workout. I think that there are a lot of reasons why a lying down workout can be really beneficial for people. If you have a reason that it's helped you, please leave that below in the comment section. I'm Natalie Carey, and if you liked this video, please give this a like, subscribe to my channel because I've got more exercises like this. Also, thank you so much for being excellent to yourself today and joining in on this workout.